But it's cool in here now. Usually it's hot. Okay, so I just want to confirm a few things, and then, we're good to go. All right, so this is Appeal 81, correct? That should be on the top of your file. Make sure. 207 Wormwood Road.
Correct.
And you're Darren, how do you say your last name? Ledoux. And the town value is $740,900.
That's about right, yeah.
Yep. And your ask amount is $286,969, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so since you are both here, okay, so add in any additional, okay, recorded. Okay, so if you could both sign this, it just says that you're, do you have a pen, or here's the pen? It says that you're both here, okay, and you could sign your name next to his, that would be terrific. There's a secret name on here. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go. All right, so you're Darren.
Correct.
You're the owner, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Okay, and what's your first name?
My name is Conrad Christopher Ledoux. I'm Darren's brother.
Right.
I go by Chris.
Oh. Okay. Okay, brother. Okay, great. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is review in, okay, and you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
We do.
Great.
I do.
Okay, and we sign the sheets, and that's great. So essentially what we're doing now is your chance to tell why you believe that the value should be $286,969. So all I'm doing is writing notes. Okay? That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I don't comment good or bad. I just write down your information.
We understand. Thank
Okay.
you.
Ready?
So have you had an opportunity to check or review the file of the materials we've submitted? That just lets me know whether I need to go through it.
No, I don't, because I don't get them until the day I come in. And they're not allowed to leave the building either,
Okay.
believe me.
Okay.
So that's the reason why.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing we did is we included a narrative with our application that kind of set out a concise basis for our appeal.
Okay, you could read it if you want.
Well, I'll just go over it and leave it with you, and you can take a look at it. And then what I'll do is I'll show you some photographs that we can also leave that were part of the application, and I can show you on the screen so that you can understand the nature of this.
Great. Okay.
What we're doing here is we're really questioning the land value assessment of the property.
Mm-hmm.
We do not believe that the assessment factored in the topography or the geological conditions of the site.
Mm-hmm.
The property card indicated a property condition of 1 without any discount for these conditions.
Okay.
So we have looked at comparable properties, not in terms of comparability for sale or fair market value, but comparability into terms of other lots where we see similar challenging topography or geological conditions in the area that have received a downward adjustment for those. Okay?
All right. Okay.
So to give you sort of an overview.
Now, I'm listening, but I'm writing.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't wait.
And it's recorded too for others.
Okay. Yeah.
So to give you a bit of an overview, this property was owned by an adjacent neighbor, lovely woman who has long since passed.
Mm-hmm.
She had an improved house on the next door property, and her son decided that they would build a house on the property next to his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the lot that now my brother's house sits on.
Okay.
The reason why the house had not been approved to that date is because this is on a rock ledge.
Right.
It is literally carved into a hill of rock. We will show you photographs that demonstrate these conditions, but we will tell you from talking to the son who built the house, 3 pieces of equipment broke in carving into the rock ledge. And in addition, the foundation footers had to be stapled into the rock because they couldn't dig the footers deep enough per the building codes. So this photograph here just kind of gives you an idea of where it's placed and why it's somewhat atypical compared to flat lots or more flat lots.
So there's no basement, I'm guessing?
There is no basement. Although because this is a raised ranch, they kind of call the first level a basement, but it's not underground.
No basement.
There's no underground feature. There's no underground swimming pool. There's no underground anything. And I will tell you, because I am a gardener and I've been trying to help my brother with his landscaping. You can barely put a shovel in the ground without hitting a rock.
So that's important.
So generally, when we look at this, we just think that the property itself, these conditions make it very challenging with families with children. There's a cliff off the front, so like I would not let my children.
You mean
over here off the front yard? We'll show you some photographs.
Yeah.
We also think that this is not a very attractive home to elderly people. My mother, before we took her car keys away, God bless her, it was very challenging for her to get up and down this driveway. We just think that looking at this house and the pitch, it deserves a downward adjustment for these reasons. Now, what we did is we went around and looked at comparable properties. Darren's property is in neighborhood 80. The ones we found that were comparable are in neighborhood 73, but they are right over the line. The neighborhood map draws a line between 73 and 80 along North Benson Road.
And that's right over line. Overboard.
Darren sits right on the edge of neighborhood 80, and the comparable properties we found are right on the edge of 73. If you were like an ordinary person, you'd still consider this the same neighborhood. And you know that Fairfield is, longtime residents know that Fairfield is designated by hills, Greenfield Hill, Holland. We grew up on Holland Hill. This is kind of Osborne Hill neighborhood. It's also the neighborhood that surrounds Fairfield University, right? So to give you an idea, Darren's Road, Wormwood Road is the block right behind North Benson, generally across from the athletic field.
I know where it is.
And look, so it's, the conduit street is Dill. So Darren is sandwiched between Jennings and North Benson, highly trafficked roads.
I know that. I do know the area.
And there's a lot of noise from, not bad, we're not we love the university, but there's a lot of noise, because when you look at the comparable, people say, well, that's near the highway, or that's that. But the comparable properties that we found had an upward neighborhood adjustment of 1.65, and Darren's at 1.6. So the ones we're comparing, the city actually considers within neighborhood 73 like better properties. So
it's interesting.
So this is one of the comparable properties, not again for land or sale, but just in terms of the conditions. This is 327 North Benson Road, and you can see it's up on this hill. And has sort of a misaligned driveway. It shares a driveway. We don't know the history. We would think that maybe at one time this was one and got subdivided, and so they're sharing the driveway. But we thought this is sort of apples to apples. Although when we went to knock on the neighbors they weren't home, but we didn't see rocks, but clearly it's on a hill, so you'd have to think maybe there's
It's a very
reason
rocky
it's on a hill.
area, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So, and this gives you an idea, we just wanted, because we didn't know how familiar,
Yeah.
we would be,
Yeah, I can totally, I
So-
don't know the exact street, but I do know that whole area.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
why we think, even though maybe technically it's on either side of the arbitrary line of
Yeah.
neighborhoods, we kind of, it's not like we went way over on the other side of
Right.
town,
Got it.
so.
All right, great.
So, if you look at the card for this comparable property,
Right.
which is included in the materials we
Right.
submitted,
Yeah.
you can see here that they got a discount of 0.9. They got a downward adjustment of 10%,
No, are you talking about that house
the
there?
comparable.
The comparable.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So in the land assessment data for that part of the property cards,
And that was 207 more? No, what?
327 North Benson.
Okay, got it. I just want to put down what the comparable is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see there that property got a 0.9 downward adjustment, whereas my brother's is scored as a 1, which means good condition. No anomalies, no issues, whereas a comparable property got a 0.9 downward, which is a 10% downward adjustment. So we think at a minimum, we think there should at least be a 10% downward
And
adjustment. He got a 1, no adjustment.
Okay.
So you'll see here that this other property is now in the land is valued at about $23 a square foot. My brother's land is valued at $43 a square foot.
Okay.
Almost half.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So that's how we
I'm
got.
going to put a star there.
Okay. And that's how we got. Look, we don't. We're not property appraisers. We're not experts in values. But basically, what we did is we took the $23 and multiplied it by my brother's square footage, and that's how we got to the $226,969.
Okay.
But minimally 10%. Ideally, we think it should be valued with the comparable assessment, not comparable land sales, comparable assessment of a comparable property. We think that would be equitable.
Okay.
And we included the property card for that property.
Yeah.
Now,
okay, interesting. Okay.
Now, the other thing we did is we said that, well, let me just kind of show you a number of the photographs. So that's sort of the driveway, and you can see this rock outcrop.
I totally get it. Yep.
And there it is again.
Yep.
And I'm reluctant to say because it's recorded and Mom will listen, but one time Mom drove up on the rock outcrop.
Okay. I got it.
Honest mistake. And that's what you look going down.
Right.
And
the darn rock. Okay.
And yeah, when snow, this last big storm, my brother couldn't, the snowplow won't even.
Even that, I know.
The snowplow won't even touch it.
Yeah.
Right. And there's the cliff off, dropping to the street, where if there were children, I would not let my children, if there were toddlers and things, chasing a ball or something.
Okay.
And you see, here it is from the street.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Here's the street view.
Right. Okay. It is pretty, though.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's pretty.
It is.
Okay.
And this is off the back.
Oh.
Because we're carved into a rock cliff.
Oh, okay.
Now here's the irony of this. Because, with a raised ranch, you could put the garage on either side, right? You could put the garage on the left or the right. They had to put the garage on the right because that's the only place you could put the driveway. So off the back, the only place they could put the den or the living space is on that side of the house. And so when you go out the back slider, you run into Rockcliffe.
Oh.
See why this isn't,
They didn't see the back. I got it carved in.
Yeah. And again,
So virtually, is the whole backyard rock? Would you,
predominantly, I would say 80%. There is a little bit to the right where the hill and cliffs start to taper off.
this is important to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I think that's really important. Okay.
So there it is again.
Yeah, a lot of rock.
So, what's happening in this area, which is happening all over Fairfield,
I know exactly.
the community is not unlike any other community. The town has been successful in preserving the quality of life here that now people want to buy into, and they want the big, new, modern, updated.
Yeah.
And so this is right on the corner. Just wanted to give you an idea of the neighborhood. And so
This is
these are all around. What's happening to Darren, I don't know if it's something special. It does seem to be predominantly the trend right there in the university area, is everything is torn down and rebuilt.
Okay.
So it was very difficult for us, because I think the city website said when you look at comparable sales, you need to go back for like 5 years. Like, you can't go beyond, way back.
Yeah.
But, so it was really difficult for us
To find
look at sales, because these are going for $1 million, plus.
yeah, but they're tear downs. I guess the question is, what did they sell for
Right.
before the homes were built?
Right. So this property right here, which is the next door property,
Okay.
up here in the upper lot left. So we're looking at the slide with the 5 different houses.
Yeah.
The one on the left is right next door, okay? Right next door to Darren.
Do they have a lot of rock too?
No, it still has a hill, a little bit of a berm, but not the same.
Okay.
And if you give me 1 second, that property, I brought up that card, and I didn't think to print it out when we submitted the documents, but it's available to the city, obviously.
Yeah.
The card for the next door property, sorry, I'm a little,
All right.
here's my mouse here. Shows that it was sold in, I think, 2015 or 17 for like $300,000 or $400,000.
Is it same size lot?
Yep, about the same size lot. Sorry,
All right.
I just can't.
All right.
Where's the history?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. I get it. All right.
And we can follow up. We can send a subsequent email for the file or something.
I think this is good.
Okay. So then going back to and we're wrapping up. So I know.
Oh no, it's okay. Listen, you wanna. Okay, I get it now.
So going back now to our photographs.
Yeah.
So we said, where is there any like land left? Just like land. No improvement, this or that. In our area. And so exactly, that was the next problem, right? Just to say,
no land.
What is land? So we did find one though. At least it's being advertised. Oh, before I get to that, I wanted to show you something. This is the GIS map of Fairfield.
Okay.
Do you see how Darren's house here, which is 207?
Yeah.
Do you see how that's set further back?
It is, yes.
So he can't even, or if somebody did want to buy it, tear it down. It'd be a shame. We like the house, but if somebody wanted to tear it down, we don't even think they could maximize the building envelope like other lots because of the condition. I think a builder buying this house for a tear down and a remodel would not be able to put in a basement, would have to be further back. The building envelope is reduced. Because of these unique conditions. In fairness, I think the car that went around and snapped pictures didn't really appreciate.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what we find. If you go into Google and say land for sale in Fairfield, this is what pops up. It's a property on Ermine Avenue. Again, in the neighborhood. It is south of Fairfield University.
Okay.
So it's like south, and Darren is on the east side of Fairfield University.
All right.
And this property, which has a lot of land attached to it, has a condition of 0.85. It has a downward adjustment because they said the note was wet. So obviously it has some kind of drainage problem. Again, not rock. I'm not saying rock is wet, although if we did rock, paper, scissors, maybe this is the scissors and we're the rock. It was a 0.85 downward adjustment, and this is valued at $11 a square foot.
So it's currently for sale.
Correct.
And it's, how many acres?
Oh, it's a lot of acres. It has 3 subdividable lots. This is 20 Ermine.
3 acres, but it's...
Well, 3 lots. It's 64,000 square feet, whereas Darren's is basically a little over 9,000 square feet.
So 64,000 square feet.
Right.
Okay, and it's...
And ironically, this property, which is also in neighborhood 73, again, over the line,
condition. Yeah.
it was scored 1.65, an upward neighborhood. So they consider anything above 1 in a neighborhood score means it's kind of like better in their neighborhood. Darren was scored at 1.6. This is scored at 1.65. So there's no other explanation for the downward adjustment other than the condition adjustment. So when we went around and we're trying to figure out like what's a comp, because Darren's property is so unique, and again, we didn't go all over town because we were like trying to stay in the neighborhood, even though not technically on the line. We find that properties with these unique conditions are getting some type of downward adjustment.
Okay.
And Darren is being scored like he is a flat, wonderful, grassy field, type of thing.
All right, so after, I'm going to put this here, while looking for comparables, most had a downward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most had
Downward adjustment.
I got it. And this property did not.
Right.
Okay.
And then the last thing we would just mention, only because we're here.
Yeah.
Okay, if this wasn't
Okay.
as unfair as we think it is, and we would really appreciate the commission or assessment body considering these things that we don't think were captured.
Yeah.
We probably would not have filed an appeal over this ticky-tacky issue,
Mm-hmm.
but the property card said that our entire upper level was hardwood floor, where only the dining room is hardwood floor.
So then there is an issue, let's put this down, with interior.
Yeah.
It's mostly only 1 room hardwood, right?
Correct.
The rest was plywood with
With
carpeting?
Yes.
Okay.
And I took some photographs this morning so that you can attest when you
Okay.
represent.
All right, I got it. Is there anything else that you think that's not, as the card said?
Well, the card doesn't really talk about the windows, but his windows are past their life.
Okay. Need new windows.
Yeah. And
I want to put down no basement. And what's the attic situation?
it's unfinished and you can't stand upright.
Unfinished,
And a little bit of plywood on the rafters.
low attic.
And the mice don't pay rent.
I know, I have that issue too. Okay, interesting, okay.
So I did some rough calculations up
Okay.
here. They
All
were
right.
they were saying that the first level was 1,388 square feet.
Mhm.
I measured the dining room at 144. It was
Okay.
basically a 12 by 12,
Mhm.
which means 1,244 is carpet.
So this is one issue, and you're talking about, this floor, right?
Yes.
Is
the-
that, what floor do you cut? Top floor, how about we call it
Okay.
top floor dimensions wrong, right?
For hardwood, correct. For carpeting versus hardwood.
Uh-oh, okay. Okay,
There's only 144 square feet
or
of hardwood.
hardwood
The rest is carpeting.
versus carpeting.
And you can see here, I've taken
Yeah,
some photos.
right.
I mean, we're under oath, we wouldn't be lying
No,
about carpeting,
I think
but,
it would lie.
you know,
Okay, all right, I got it.
okay.
That's so funny. I have not one carpet in my whole house. I have no idea why. Okay. Okay, windows dated,
Mhm.
okay. Got it. Okay.
And then, just generally, this doesn't
I
seem to
put
be.
this neighborhood thing in here,
Okay.
right here.
Yep.
Here it is, and I'm going to, let's see I'm going to make sure I put this. Oh, here it is, right. I put that there. Okay, so I have that
Right.
information.
I wish there was a comparable
I
in
know.
80. We drove around. We didn't do a full town survey,
Well.
but this is pretty darn close.
Okay.
You could walk to these.
All right, this sounds great. Anything else you want to say?
No, thanks for your time today.
Okay.
Do you want us to
Yes,
leave more
please,
documents with you?
leave your documents, and
Okay.
I'm going to attach them. So here's how it goes. After all the deliberations with everyone, there are about 900 deliberations. We will meet as a committee and go through every signature. Actually, I should probably not keep this. Here has my notes for me. You will get, after your land is decided on, you will get a letter explaining one of three things. I would say three will happen. One, nothing will happen. It has been chosen. I'm giving all the scenarios. One is you will get your wish. I hope you do. One is you will get a reduction, but not exactly the reduction you asked for. If you did get a reduction, but not what you asked for, then you have two options. You can come back in 5 years, which is the next, or you can then take it to court and present the same information, and everything will be in the envelope for you. Okay? And I think that's it.
Great.
When did you send it?
Well, it was supposed to be the end of this month, but we're allowed an extension just because there's so many people, so it could be the end of April. Let me put it this way, it has to be before May.
Okay.
You will hear within a week after the decision is made.
Okay. We
Okay.
just keep an eye out for those.
Right, and you could go to, here, if you go onto the Fairfield site and you go into the BAA, and this whole thing, the whole recording will be there.
Okay.
And any other information you need, and then they have a contact, you can contact them via that.
Okay.
All right?
Terrific.
God, thank you, it was so nice
Thank
meeting you.
you. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, let me, so, this is you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is perfect. Okay, so I just want to confirm it's at 85 Youngstown Road. The town value is $696,600, and your estimate is $400.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's worth anywhere near $690,000.
Okay, well, that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so, the first thing I need to do is give you, an oath. Okay? All right, put up your left hand.
Right. Hold on.
Right, right?
Right.
Right. I was close. Oh, my gosh, yes, right hand, sorry. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Which one is that?
Well, there was no God in there, was there?
Yes, I kind of say.
Did it swear to tell the truth?
Yeah, I kind of say it quietly in case someone's an atheist. I don't want to insult them. Anyway, okay, so first I just need you to sign this, please. And I have to initial and just put the time, 11:31. Okay. Okay, so, and it's the 4th day. Okay, so I'm Adele Justice, and my job is to hear what you have to say.
Okay.
Okay? And I just take notes, so if I'm not looking at you, I'm kind of focusing on this. Okay, I'm ready.
So the house is located on 0.15 acres, if that. It's a very small plot.
Mm-hmm.
The house itself is about 1,100 square feet.
How old is it?
It was built, I believe, in the mid-60s.
Okay.
So it's a split-level house. It's the same house on every lot in the neighborhood, except for maybe one corner house, which might be older,
Okay.
which might have been an old farmhouse, I don't know, of the lot, of the neighborhood. And, I believe, one house, has been redone.
Okay, so one's renovated and one is different.
And many people put modifications on the house. Mine has no modifications.
No modifications, okay?
So it's, a split level, and, you know, it's not, you can't add a garage, you can't really do much to the property. So the property itself, if a developer was to buy it, they could maybe put other modifications. I mean, make it like another half story, maybe put in a back room, but that's about it. There's really not much potential
Is it
to.
on Slate or something, or it's just such a
It's just a
small
small
lot?
lot.
Oh.
And literally,
So it's a block size.
I've got on one side of the house a driveway which I share with the neighbor
Okay,
that can fit one car within it, and the neighbor has one car with. And on the other side, I have maybe about 10 feet before the neighbor's driveway. So there's really no room on either side. There is a semi-finished shed in the backyard, which is used for storage.
okay.
And that's it. It's not, you know, it needs a new roof. The roof has not been replaced since we got it, and it is sort of patched together right now because I can't afford to put on the new roof, so I had a contractor put in new flashing and try to make it
okay.
work
Okay,
for as long as it can. And it's like, it's not a modernized, renovated property. It's just the same house as it always was. I think it even has original kitchen cabinets that was put in the 60s. So
does it have a pink bathroom?
it does not. It did have pink tiles when they moved
It's
in.
always pink or green.
My sister, her husband and I bought the house in 2002, and at the time it did have pink tiled
Yeah,
bathroom.
it's always about, I know.
It's like,
I grew up in the pink tile bathroom,
yeah.
so, and it was that era. Okay, so let's just go, so it says, you don't, do you remember what it was prior to this?
I believe it was somewhere in the $300
Okay.
range.
So, okay, so 696.6 and F is, okay.
I mean, I know the property value has gone up, but the properties in that neighborhood are generally either small families starting out or rentals.
Starter homes or rentals.
Yeah, and the prices never really fluctuate. It's sort of, the rest of Fairfield, I think, has definitely.
Have you done, what is this near?
So it's right near Holland Hill School.
Okay,
We walk to Holland Hill.
okay, I know that.
So
I mean, I don't know it
was
intimately.
like 4 blocks to Holland Hill School.
So it's not the kind of neighborhood someone will buy the land.
They can't. I mean, it's 0.15 acres, and I mean,
Yeah,
it's
not
really
big.
small. It's not even a quarter acre. It's.
So there's really, can't add or put bigger house.
No, because, and each lot is
Okay.
fenced right next to the other. You see
Okay.
your neighbors, you hear your neighbors.
Okay,
You
very
live right on top.
So
of
on
it.
one side, your neighbor is literally 10 feet.
The properties are 10 feet, on either side of the house.
Okay,
One is a driveway, the other one is a bit of grass, then my neighbor's driveway.
so
Our fences
10
butt
feet.
each other.
okay.
No, we talk over the fence. We can easily talk over the fence
Okay.
when I live there.
Okay, I get it. All right. Did you have, I don't know, time to do any comparables, like did you?
No, I did not do any comparables. I
Okay.
don't have any evidence. I mean, you called me, so I came right
No,
down.
I know, I'm
understand.
sorry. I am going to put, did not receive, letter about appointment. I am I'll make sure they know that.
So
I call.
I mean, whatever discretion you have is basically what I'm appealing to.
Yeah.
It's any discretion, considering the neighborhood, the size of the lot, and, yes, Fairfield has boomed, but this neighborhood and that area is sort of, one, it's on the border of Fairfield and Bridgeport, two, it's not, the property values aren't the same as other parts. Even
Oh,
several
because
blocks
if
down,
you go down
several
that street.
blocks down, you get bigger lots and you get
Yeah,
larger
it's,
two-story houses with garages. We can't even have a garage. We can't add a garage. There's not enough room to put
No
in a
room
garage.
for garage.
Yeah, so we can't add a garage.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
So that's all, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be there at the meeting. So essentially what happens is, within the next 2 months, we're going to meet and we go, that's why I take notes. So when they have your number, which is 152, I'll say, hey, I have the notes. You will get a response. Either it is, we're not changing it,
Okay.
one. Number two, they'll give you a decrease, but it might not be what you asked,
Okay.
okay? And, third is you'll get your full decrease.
Okay.
So if you get, they say it is what it is, you can appeal again in a year.
Okay.
Okay. If you get a decrease and you say, hey, that's not enough, you can go to court. And all that information will be in the letter
Okay.
that you receive, hopefully. I'm going to put here check, address,
Yeah, because it goes to my office instead of my
2 Post Road,
2 Post Road.
send to 2 Post Road. And I did see that on there. I'll highlight it too. So you can go to the fairfield.com, fairfieldct.org,
Okay.
and there are a lot of quick links to the BAA. You could have our phone, you could hear this whole thing,
Okay.
and your information will end up there. But I'm going to say it will be most likely close to the end of April.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate all
Oh,
the information.
God, thank
And thank
you.
you again for calling me.
Oh,
and
you're
giving me a
welcome.
heads up. I
I'm
appreciate
so
it.
glad you're able to come. All right, thank you
All
so
right,
much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. So I'm Adele Josovich. Let me just confirm this is the correct appeal. It's 1524 Bronson Road, Charles and Catherine Plager. Plager. Got it. Okay. I have to put my name in. Okay. Okay. So, are either of you an attorney? If so, you don't have to take the oath. Okay. Hold up your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I do.
Awesome. Okay, so what I'd like you both to do is sign this, and after your name, just put assessor, okay? And I'm going to initial this. And what time is it? Okay, 12:22. 12:20. Okay, so this is done.
Sign below his name?
Or next, it doesn't matter. Okay? All right, so I take notes, so if I'm not staring at you, it doesn't mean I'm not listening, it's just I'm writing.
Do you need this dated as well?
Yes, I usually do, but go for it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to take notes.
Okay,
And you give me the information, and that's it.
that's for you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I have to confirm one more thing. Excuse me. The amount, town value is $1,210,100, and you're asking $950,000,
correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to make sure that was right. Okay.
Okay, my name is Jeff Smith. I'm a certified residential appraiser
Mhm.
for the state. I've been an appraiser for 36 years. Grew up in Fairfield and been appraising property in and around Fairfield.
Oh, you were in Fairfield, I always thought that.
I started out over by Lake Mohegan on Adley Road,
Oh, so you went to,
North,
Jennings.
North
Oh,
Stratfield.
you did, I was there.
North Stratfield?
I did,
Uh,
but you were.
I don't
Okay.
know, I'm a little probably your age or older.
I'm older than you, don't worry about it.
I don't think so. but-
Okay. Okay,
We could talk after.
all right.
We have a
We don't
little
have
time.
to tape all this, okay.
So the subject is a ranch-style house on 2.58 acres.
Mhm.
The access to the property is through a shared driveway
Okay.
on the road that goes into Oak Lawn Cemetery. So when you go into the road to Oak Lawn Cemetery, there's a shared driveway before you get to the entrance. And then there's an additional shared driveway there where another house, where Mr. Plager and another house share that driveway.
Okay, so you
So
share driveway.
He's impacted by the cemetery
Mm-hmm.
as well as the shared driveway. His house was built in 1953. It sits on 2.58 acres
Yeah.
and it's 2,414 square feet.
Let
It has a 2-car garage, a patio, and 1 fireplace.
How many square feet?
2414. And minimal updates over the years.
Okay.
The lot size, if you turn to the appraisal, is misleading because he has a large pond on his property,
Okay.
and an easement around the pond, which limits what he can do.
Okay.
And even as I, sorry.
No, go ahead.
As I understand it, even if I want to build my house out a foot towards the pond,
Mm-hmm.
I have to get wetlands approval to do that.
Oh, so there needs wetlands approval to add on.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
I mean, as you can see,
I mean, that's not even talking about like, not even trying to encroach on the actual
No.
whatever.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
so as you can see by the site plan,
Yep.
the pond takes up roughly
A lot.
at least half of the property. And then when you factor in the
Easement.
easement, it absorbs even more of the property.
Mm-hmm.
So in appraising, and it's located in a,
Oh, I see exactly where you
it's, okay. So anyway, I tried to, because of the size, of the usable size of the lot, I tried to find houses similar in location
Yep.
that were only on an acre, because that's approximately, based on this site plan, of what's usable. So the first comparable I chose was 130 Sturbridge Lane,
Mm-hmm.
which is 0.85 miles away. It sold for $1,018,000 in July of 25. I adjusted it 5% because it's a quiet street versus the
Oh.
cemetery.
Not quiet.
Well, it's quiet, but it's the cemetery.
I
And
know.
when it's not quiet, I'm in trouble.
Quiet in a different way.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was similar in square footage, similar in condition, and it has an adjusted value
Mm-hmm.
of $958,900.
Okay. And that was as of July?
It sold in July
Okay.
28th of 25.
Okay. So just right there.
So the second comp I chose
Mhm.
was 70 Juniper Lane, sold for $980,000 in October of 24.
Mm-hmm.
It's located on an acre of land. It's a quiet street, and I adjusted it 5% for being on a quiet street versus the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
It's a smaller house, about 600 square feet smaller,
Mm-hmm.
and it has an adjusted value of $952,020.
Okay.
And
Adjusted.
you could
It's all there, I know, but
I
these,
was just gonna open to the page so you
Yeah.
could follow what I'm
Okay.
saying if you had questions.
right, okay.
So the third comparable
Okay, great.
I
Mhm.
chose was Hillside Road,
Mhm.
82 Hillside, which sold for $975,000 in April of '25. It's located on 1.03 acres. I didn't adjust for view because it's a busy street. You're
Mhm.
right, you're not too far from, the commercial district right there,
Okay.
right after the road forks.
Yeah, I know, for 4, yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
based on the MLS photos, it looked like it was in fairly rough shape, so I adjusted it 5% for inferior condition,
Okay,
and it has an adjusted value of $1,001,500.
okay.
And then
And how much did you base his, because I know it's 2.58, but how much,
I estimated roughly an acre was usable.
1 acre usable?
I'm not an expert there,
No,
but
okay.
just by looking at the site plan,
Okay,
um,
that's what I wanted to know.
it might be less because of the conservation easement around it.
Pond. Okay,
And then I chose 2 other comps that were in Lower Greenfield Hill. The first one, my 4th comp is on 355 Surrey Lane.
mhm,
That sold for $900,000 in August of '25.
mhm,
I adjusted it 5% for Quiet Street.
okay,
A little bit smaller house, about 400 square feet smaller. And it has an adjusted $864,900. And then the 5th comp I chose was 120 Mountain Laurel Road,
and I know that one.
and that sold for $975 in May of '25. It's on an acre.
How much is so far?
$975
$975, okay,
in May of '25.
okay,
That's on an acre of land.
okay.
It's a little bit bigger of a house because it's 2,800 square feet,
Mhm,
which includes the finished basement because it's above grade 100% from the front and the back, and it looked like it was finished based on the MLS, similar to the main living area, so I
Okay.
included it.
okay,
And it has an adjusted value of $906,900. And in arriving at the value conclusion, I gave equal weight to all 5 comps, and I correlated to the midpoint of the adjusted range,
okay, and that's how you got to,
950.
950. Okay, got it.
And that's for you to keep.
Okay, no, I'll put it in with the notes. Anything else? Okay.
No, I think that's it. I mean, this is now the 3rd time. When the people who owned it before me got paid for $900,000. It's like, great, let's sell it. They sold it to us for $580.
Oh, wow.
Okay. They appealed, they got it down. 5 years ago, I hired him, they bumped it up again. I hired him, they went through, we all fell within like $5,000 type thing.
Mhm.
Same thing again. I understand that when you punch it into, the numbers into a computer, it looks great.
I know. Mine went up too.
Oh.
2
Well,
times.
this is, to be clear, this is going up. Mine was 600 something last time, and now we're saying 950.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So but that's still less than,
Mhm. Okay.
the 1.2 that somebody.
Right, I think a big piece of it might be the pond.
The pond
The
and the
pond,
cemetery,
the cemetery and the shared road.
Right, besides that.
because he can't get to his house from Bronson. It's really, he has to come in to the entranceway.
Oh, near the Osborne house?
I'm right behind you.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
So you actually turn in like you're going to the cemetery, and the driveway is,
Interesting.
But on the other hand, so for example,
That's interesting.
they didn't always plow it this year, and this year it made a difference. So I'm sitting on my little tiny tractor plowing, so.
But it's a public road, correct?
probably a right away
It's a right-of-way issue.
to the,
I get it. Okay. All right, I think I got it. Thank you. All right, so there are a few things.
Hey,
So
boy.
yours?
Yeah.
You go way back? You go way back?
we go way back.
Oh, yeah, way back. Way back. Okay, so either they'll just leave it as it is,
or you will get some kind of compensation. In that case, if you're not happy with it, you can go to court. All the information will be in the envelope.
Okay,
If nothing happens, you know, they say it is what it is, you can come back in a year and you can do this
Appeal
again, appeal it again.
okay.
Did I miss anything?
I don't know, I wasn't here for the whole thing.
No, but I mean,
this part
I'm
of
hoping, I mean, just like both times we appealed in the past,
Mm.
they came back and they did reasonable things.
Right, okay. Well, you will get the information within a week of us meeting.
And God knows when that will
And
be.
it has to be, I think, before May 1st.
Before May 1st, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, okay?
Thank you.
So, what we're going to do is you're just going to take an oath that you're telling me the truth, so raise your right hand. Do you swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So hope you got it.
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Okay. So let me just go through this and make sure the information is correct. 1001 Hillside Road, Gregory Marjorie Sandvik. The town value is $2,302,400, and your ask amount is $2,152,500.
That's correct.
Okay.
Question for you.
Yes.
Some numbers have changed since I submitted this.
Okay. All right, we can put the changes in.
It changes my request a little
Okay.
bit, and I take your guidance as to what makes
Okay.
sense.
All right.
So I redid this page.
Okay.
And
Oh,
you
that's
see-
the first page. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, and the supporting documents are, I can
Okay.
give you those as.
Okay, what I'm going to do is, I will say, so then your request is, oh, it's changed too. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I just put it in,
okay.
2,130, yes, 1, 2, 3, and then what I'm going to do is,
The next page, I don't know if you need it or use it at all, but the sheet that I had supplied, I highlighted in yellow where the
oh, I have
changes
this one.
are.
Yeah.
I wrote everything. the
Greenhouse is
same,
56.
but
Oh,
that's
this
the two,
is
three.
changed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this is changed. Okay. All right, so what I have to do, 1 minute, there's a
Okay.
woman there who has done this more than me. Let me just ask her how I should just fill this out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, and now I know what to do.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna put a note on here. She says just put the word disregard. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna put a sticky note. Oh, I know. Better. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put disregard here. Okay, but I can't throw it away because this is your, and then here, we'll say updated. Okay?
Great.
And then, and I will also,
And if you,
I'll also put it in my notes
all right, you have the second sheet, this one goes with that. Yes, okay. And the highlighted yellows are where all the changes occurred since I submitted originally.
Okay,
But those two should be exactly the same, I hope.
there.
Okay.
Okay, so this, let me write down, so these are the changes that occurred since the original application.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Okay. And I will, okay, so I don't think I need both. Okay. But I will, after you, I will write this in my notes when we're done. Okay, so what now, you do is you
Walk
tell
through
me,
that kind of.
you walk me through, your,
So there are, it's kind of noted in this commentary section, there are two areas that I'm asking to be reviewed.
okay,
The first, I'm hoping, is pretty straightforward.
okay.
The greenhouse that's on the list, the field card, whatever you want to call it, is no longer a
Okay,
property. It's been
greenhouse
removed.
gone.
And there, I provided photos to show where that was.
Okay,
Uh,
well, we'll put it in
you
here.
see it's in there.
Okay, so, and that, you had put a value of that.
That's taken straight off of,
Okay,
So-
so that should be minus $5,600.
Right.
Mm-hmm,
okay? Now, the next part is, in trying to get I tried to work entirely within the parameters, if you will. So working with the list of homes sold within the last 2 years. And
Okay.
then focusing on historical homes, because my home is a
is
historical.
it designated, so the windows, the color of the door and all that?
Exactly,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, okay.
So, but that limits the number of homes that you have to work with in that list by a reason.
I know, it really does, you're correct, yeah.
So,
Okay, so it's historical, okay.
that then arrives at the sheet that I gave you with the highlights in yellow. In other words, that one, that's comps.
Okay, you can look.
Thank you.
Okay.
And when I hope that this is acceptable.
Okay, it's all good. Okay, okay.
Thank you. I took a look at the valuations based on replacement costs, because my house, for some reason, relative to a lot of others that I looked at, had a very high replacement cost and cost per square foot.
Okay.
And that's how I did my analysis. And I chose 4 other historical homes. I would say generally in the neighborhood, either Greenfield Hill or close to Greenfield Hill,
Okay.
with the exception of that first, Reading Road is nearby too.
It's kind of
Yeah.
in there. Okay.
So I was trying to stay in the same location,
Okay.
more or less.
Mhm.
Historical homes, close to the same size.
Okay.
And just say, okay, well, what then is that square foot cost of replacement?
Okay.
And the average for those other homes is $277, whereas...
Per square foot.
Yes. But for my home, currently, it's $365.
So this home, 365?
Yes.
Okay. And are these, I'm just asking, are these basically the same size, same age group?
Yeah, especially, again, they're all
Wow, that's close.
historical, I mean, for
Yeah,
an
so
age
they're all
group.
historical.
And then square footage, I mean, one is very, very close, and one is a bit smaller, and one is a bit larger.
Right, but a historical
Two
home
are
is
actually
a
very-
historical home, so,
Yeah.
okay. 4 comp homes. Okay, yeah, you're right. Do you have a plaque on your house?
No, we don't have the
No,
plaque.
I always love looking at those. Okay,
Ours is the Deacon Bradley, Joseph Bradley house. So
okay.
it's built in 1746.
One of the ones that weren't burned down,
Yeah.
like
that's
there
right.
were 5 or
Yeah.
something. Okay, okay, so your replacement cost is $365, but the comp homes replacement costs are $377.
277.
I had $277. So, does your home have a pool? I mean, I'm just trying to
It does,
think.
but I've just focused on the building 1, not the main home.
Okay.
Some of these homes have...
Oh, building 1.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for saying that. Okay. All right.
So you're really focusing on the replacement cost of the house, you're not talking about any of the other extra things?
That's right,
Okay, so this is your main area of concern.
that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna put that down. I mean, that's really like a little less than $100.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And so then all I did was say, okay, if I applied that same average of 277 times my square footage, which I agree with, which is in the town, 3,782 square feet,
3,782 square feet. Mm-hmm.
then the market valuation, the replacement cost would be $1,047,841. Okay, I'm going to take that back. The that would be the replacement.
Yeah, 47.
841.
841. Okay. Which is, and what is the current? Let me see. Oh, it's 2. So, wow.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no, but I can't because this price includes everything.
everything. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why.
So
you
here,
can't.
that's here how we get. So if you carry over the one,
Yeah.
you use the 60%. The 60% is the percent good, which I
Mhm.
agree with.
Yep.
So you get to the building one
Oh, okay.
there, and then these are the extra features. I've
Good.
kept all those as is. The only thing is I've taken away the greenhouse.
Yep. So then it would be this, 1,047,084 minus, no. Yes. Whatever the main cost is minus this, and that's really what it should be, minus the greenhouse.
Right.
So it should be this minus, this should be the cost of the house minus cost of greenhouse. Okay, I got it, which is right on the front page, and I'll put that in. What do I write? Go over the notes. Okay.
So in using that approach, if that's then the value of the improvements, I've got no argument with the land value. Then the value of the home would be.
Except you don't have that. You have, because you have 2 million.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yep.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, but you're right in pointing it out. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah.
So what I did, I said, because one of the other things that was recommended by the town is also look at things like Zillow and.
Yeah.
So I did that approach down here too.
Oh,
I used a couple of those, and that comes in at 2,163,000. But then I just averaged this and this to say,
Oh.
okay, that's how I get to 2 million. Because I just figured, look.
okay, so cost, okay, also, and we'll, when we review that, we'll also see that. Also use Zillow cost. Okay. Of homes. Got it.
So I was trying to be, averaging things and saying,
I
okay,
know.
one may not be perfectly right, the other way may not be perfectly right, but the two combined should
Right.
be pretty close.
Okay. I think that sounds great. Okay. So here's how it goes. You will hear something before May 1st, because statewide it has to be done. One of 3 things will happen. One, they'll say, you know what, we think we're right.
Okay.
Okay. If that happens, you can appeal it in a year.
Okay.
Number 2, they'll say, yeah, you're right, you're overvalued, we'll give you a little bit of it. If that happens, you could say, all right, I'll accept it, and you come back in 5 years, or you can take it to court. And there'll be all that information in the envelope. Or if they, a little bit, did I do a third one? Did I say if they don't do anything?
Entirely. You said it, you didn't say if they accept it entirely.
Oh, if they accept it
I would
entirely,
really
then you
appreciate
go out and
that.
have a champagne.
That's right.
Okay. So those are your 3 choices. You
Okay.
should hear before May 1st.
Okay.
You can go online, and if you go into your Fairfield website, the assessor's appeal page,
Yes.
and you put in your number and all that, and you could keep tabs. Have they had the meeting yet? Have they looked at it? You could listen to our conversation if you want. It's all there. And you can always call the assessor's office if you really want. Okay? All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate
Okay,
your
great.
help today. and
All
your
right,
time.
and I'll take care of these notes, and good luck.
Thank you. Any other questions, anything you're?
No, I mean, it makes sense to me, but I will be at the meeting, so you know, that's why I take my own notes, and then I put notes with your file, in case.
I would say, I mean, if no change is made,
You can appeal it in a year.
my taxes would go up by about 30%.
I
Using
know.
the current mill rate.
I know.
That's
No,
proposed.
no, it's
The
not.
I'm sorry, the current proposed mill rate.
Yeah,
So
I know, it's crazy,
0.19.
right? I
Yeah,
know.
I'm like, I'm just retired, so
Now,
I wasn't
you are,
expecting.
congratulations.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting, though,
I know.
30% increase.
I know it's a lot, but I'm glad you did this, and I'm pretty confident you'll get some kind of relief. So don't worry about it. Enjoy your minutes.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Have a great
All right.
afternoon.
Take care.